Hi folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans, and today, if you're a fan of South Park, you're going to really enjoy today's article. We are getting a brand new South Park game. It's been a little while since we got South Park, The Fractured Butthole from Ubisoft. Yeah, I think this is some really exciting news, especially if you're a fan of South Park. I'm a pretty big fan of it myself. Been watching it since I was a little kid. And I straight up think it's one of the greatest shows ever made, cartoon or otherwise. It's a masterpiece. It's really, really good. Sure, did they have a couple of bad seasons here and there? Yeah, every show that runs, over 15, even 10 shows that get to like 5 plus usually have at least one bad season somewhere in there. Yeah, there's ups and downs. There's mostly been ups with South Park, in my opinion. But great show. If you haven't seen it, I think you're missing out on one of the greatest of all time. So yeah, let's get into this news. I'm pretty excited. New game. So THQ Nordic teases a new South Park game. Not Ubisoft. This is THQ Nordic. These are the guys who made SpongeBob Rehydrated, which I'm told was very well received. A lot of people really like SpongeBob Rehydrated. At the same time, they also made Cyberpunk's 2077, which was very mixed, right? Very mixed. It was a very large game. They worked on it for many years, and it was suffering from a hell of a lot of glitches and bugs, and it just felt a little bit untested when it came out. And even to this day, they're still working out some of those kinks there, from my understanding. But they're getting South Park now. And it does make you wonder, like, what happened with like Ubisoft? Like, were the sales of the Stick of Truth and the Fractured Butthole not good enough, or are they just like expanding their horizons and like, just testing the waters? Like, what would other studios make? I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious at like what gameplay style we would even be getting. Like, it would be a shooter. Like, I remember like back in the day, I can't remember what game it is, but there's some game where you like walk around and throw snowballs. I'm just trying to like, what would they even do for a South Park game, right? So we get that sort of RPG with Ubisoft, right? We got that there. But like outside of an RPG, what other kind of get, like a platformer? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. I think it's going to be a 3D type of game where you walk around, that could be really cool. I really hope that they focus on the art style that Ubisoft was able to master from the original show, right? Like South Park, high quality. Like if you play the Stick of Truth, or you play the Fractured Butthole, they almost to a T, maybe even better. They're able to get the exact animation style of the show. And I do wonder if somebody like THQ Nordic will be able to do that. Are they going to be experimental? Are we going to get a live action South Park game? That'd be wacky. Where, or not live action, but like more like, are they going to go for realistic kind of art style? Like a very gritty, like 3D, where it's like you could see like Randy's facial hair and you could see the follicles. Are we gonna get like an HD like live rendition of South Park? It's kind of like Detective Pikachu, where they made the Pokemon like real life, and it looked really weird, right? That would be crazy. That would be crazy if they did something like that. But I don't know. I think they're gonna stick to the original art style where it's 2D. That'd be my biggest hope. And this game could be cool. I do want to give this one a shot here. So let's read a little bit. There's not much info to go off of. THQ Nordic Digital Showcase ended with a notification that even after the showcase, the company still has 26 unannounced games up its sleeve. This number was then changed to 25 after a new South Park game was teased. And we are going to watch that very quickly. Let's close this. As of today, THQ Nordic, Handy Games not included, has 43 games in development. Therefore, 26 still unannounced after the showcase. Thereof, 26 still unannounced after the showcase. Thank you for watching. So they saved this announcement for last. So they're betting big on South Park. This is kind of like Nintendo Directs, where it's like at the end of it, oh, we have one more thing, and then you get that Smash trailer where it's like, do, and then it makes that like weird Smash like cross for Ultimate anyway. Yeah. Yeah, this was like a big final sort of announcement for the end of the presentation. So I think THQ over here is betting big on this one. So let's keep going. There's like nothing. There's literally like nothing.
Oh, it's coming.
Literally just ran. Yeah, and then we get that, right? 25. There you go. They announced the South Park game, so there's 25, not 26. And we just got a funny little teaser of Randy from that episode where he takes a giant shit. You guys remember that one? I think he eats like a bunch of Mexican food. And then he shits it out, and it's so big that like he actually like starts spinning around the toilet. It's that's a legendary episode right there. Yeah, absolutely the stuff of legend. And I do wonder, so maybe that's confirmation that Randy could be like, what if this game focused on Randy instead of the kids? That'd be wacky, right? In recent seasons, they have been putting a lot of emphasis on Randy and Integrity Farms. Integrity Farms literally took over the show. If you guys have seen the most recent the Streaming Wars finale, like I don't want to spoil it for you, but I already did a review. What am I talking about? I don't want to spoil it for you, but they try to like send a message to the audience that like, yeah, maybe we need to go back to like old Randy, where they have him become a geologist again. And it was kind of left ambiguous whether we're going to get the old Randy back, or are we going to keep going down the Integrity Farms road? But yeah, that'd be wacky. I never like considered that. Just from hearing Randy's voice, maybe that is secretly a signal that this game could focus around Randy Integrity Farms, which is pretty interesting. That'd be a great place to start the game, right? It's like you start on Integrity Farms, and then you have to work your way to South Park, or maybe it focuses on Stan. I guess, yeah, that'd probably be better, right? Stan is like the focal point of everything. Like he knows the kids, he knows the adults, and yeah, I get maybe it'll probably just focus on Stan, and then across the street you do have Token, right? They changed his name from Token to it was stupid, but it got a laugh out of me for a little while. And yeah, so they could do that, right? They have Token and his family across the street. That could be a destination you could go to. You could go the mountain, right? The Streaming Wars. We do see. It seems like the mountain is like not too far away. So maybe that we could actually go to the top of the mountain that was in the Streaming Wars movie there. And then I'm sure like it could just basically be they start at Integrity Farms and then you eventually just work your way backwards to South Park. That could just be the start of the game. It could star Randy. That'd be cool to have Randy as a playable character. But I'm thinking Stan could be the big like enchilada of this game here. Or maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe it's just the four main boys, right? Kyle, Kenny, Stan, and Cartman. It could just be that. But they did specifically, take a clip of Randy here. So maybe that, and I mean, the reason they took that clip is because he says, oh, it's coming, right? Like it's kind of to get people excited that a game is coming for South Park. But maybe we're just being double, teased here where it sneakily, it actually is about Randy. Let's just see here. So let's just close up, folks. A new South Park game looks to be on the way. When the event ends, we're met with the message, yada, yada, yada. This seems to be all we got to go on for now. Hey, what about my idea that it could be about Randy, right? And given that it was shown at the end of THQ Nordic Digital Showcase, it's not too clear when we'll hear more about the new South Park game. Rumors of a new South Park game have been swirling already. Previously, reports suggested South Park creators had a game in the works, while earlier this year it was suggested that a multiplayer, now, okay, I didn't even consider that. Okay, so it was suggested that a multiplayer game, so maybe we are going back. What was the game with the snowballs where you go around and you throw snowballs? Yeah, it could happen. It could just happen. Are we going to go back to snowball throwing again? I don't know about that, but what about slingshots? I could see the boys using slingshots. There was that episode where they try to be ninjas, you know, hey, let's go, Kikatsuru. Suck on my... yeah, you know, less fighting love. That's a great episode. So maybe they could reprise their, like, what did they have? What were the weapons? One of them had a throwing star. Was that Butters or who got shot in the eye? Was it Butters? I think it was. I think like Kenny had the throwing star. One of them had a katana. Was it Cartman that had the nunchucks? I don't remember. They just had a bunch of weapons. So maybe they could reprise those kind of weapons. And the last few South Park games have been thematic, right? Like I said, Stick of Truth, that one's based off of The Lord of the Rings. The Fractured Butthole, that was based off the popularity of all the superhero stuff we've been getting in the MCU and what have you. They could just go back to ninjas, you know? This game could literally be a multiplayer game with ninjas, or maybe we're all wrong. Maybe we're just getting a 4-player, you know, Call of Duty styled game, or each of the characters has a gun or some kind of gimmicky weapon like a slingshot, and it's just an FPS kind of weird game. I don't know. I honestly have no clue what could be happening here, but I'm excited. Like, how would a multiplayer South Park game made by the creators of Cyberpunk? Like, I'm trying to think, like, how, like, maybe it's a Smash Bros. Game. I have no clue. How would this even work? Maybe, yeah, that'd be if it was a fighting game. Oh man, I would love that. That would be so wacky. I mean, there's a lot of fighting in South Park, but I'm a huge fighting game fan. I literally have Smash Bros. Right here beside. You see that glow on my face? Yeah, that's Smash Bros. That's right here. I got my Switch on, and I was just playing before I started recording. So yeah, I'm excited. No matter what game we're getting here, as I just hope it's done well. I hope it isn't rushed. I hope it isn't buggy like Cyberpunk. I'm just really optimistic for the future of South Park gaming and THQ Nordic. And yeah, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What kind of game do you guys think they're gonna make here? Like, what am I being tunneled? Am I being tunneled on like a fighting game or a first-person shooter? Do you guys? What other kind of games are there? Do you think it'll be like a Fall Guys game where they're just dodging random shit? I want to hear all your thoughts down below. And that's going to be the end of the video. So please like, please share, please subscribe, and why not watch an ad for your boy Sandro? Thank you guys so much. Peace out, bye-bye, and have a great day.